Let's go. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Start you off today with a quote from one of my favorite books. I definitely put this book in the top 15. It's titled Letters to a Young Brother by Mr. Hill Harper. You know, it's incredibly creative the way he wrote this book. All right, he pretty much documented a string of emails between him and a young brother. And if you haven't read the book, especially the young black kids out there, please go get a copy of Letters to a Young Brother by Mr. Hill Harper. Great read, quick read, and it's a great read. All right, one of the pieces of advice that he gave in the book, I believe it was in the intro, and he wasn't just talking to the young man in which he was talking to through in the email. He was kind of broadening up the conversation and talking to all young brothers, which is why it really stuck to me. I must have been in my early 20s when I read this book. He said, you are a new improved vehicle. All right, you're a new improved vehicle, regardless of what your parents did, regardless of the people that came before you, because just because you're young, you are a brand new and improved vehicle. Which brings me to today's Move Swiftly thought. You know, yesterday, it's always good catching up with moms. You know, when I'm 35-year-old man and I have some incredible conversations with my mother that have grown over the years. And in fact, seeing that today's Wednesday, and actually I was tasked with actually taking a selfie with the trash talking trackies. It got me thinking. One of the things that got me through the workout was just thinking about growing up and how my mom used to take me to a track just like this, just to work out, not to compete with anyone, but just to keep your body in shape. And it's such a blessing that, you know, I found this crew, and I owe her a whole lot, just putting my mindset in this place where you gotta constantly keep your body, gotta constantly stay active, all that kind of stuff, right? So yesterday we were having a conversation, and I told her I was talking to her about some of the houses that I'm looking to purchase in the next, hopefully within the next, you know, say next year or a year and a half, you know, as soon as I can get a deal done. I was telling her the prices. I told the price. I was like, yeah, I'm looking at this. This is how it happened. I want to just like Hill Harper did in the book. I want to kind of take you into the conversation a little bit. I kind of said, I was like, yeah, there's a couple houses I'm looking at now, and they're ranging from about $800,000 to $1 million. And I felt her reaction over the phone. She goes, whoop, 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 whoop. Like it hit her in a different way. Now, I've been on record saying that I always look at my mother as if she's a rich woman. I mean, I believe she's not rich in terms of maybe if you compare her to Donald Trump or Oprah, but I believe that she's rich compared to where she came from. Even though, you know, we grew up somewhat above average, middle class, whatever it is, I believe that because of the small island in which she came from in Trinidad and Tobago, and being able to build the house and build the home that she built in Silver Spring, Maryland, I look at her as someone that's rich. And I threw out that number, and it was like, whoa, shocking. And it got me thinking. It got me thinking about the advice, and got me thinking about what you have to do in terms of your money mindset. Your money mindset has to be about exceeding what your parents or whoever raised you, it has to be about exceeding what they had. All right, because again, you are a new improved vehicle. You are someone new. You are someone that it doesn't. And here's the thing. Here's what a lot of people get hung up on when we start talking like this. It doesn't mean you're better than somebody. It doesn't mean I'm better than my mother, I'm better than my sister, better than my father, or anybody who came before me. But there are different things, there are different energies, there are different things in the world now that makes it so you're thinking different, and it's possible for you to get to another level. All right, so it doesn't make you better, just simply different. And that's what I wanted to talk to you guys today about. It's understanding that if it means removing some of the things that you've been taught in the past, unlearning some of the things that your parents may have taught you, if that's what it takes for you to get to another level, then that's exactly what it is you're going to have to do. All right, and in so many situations, that is the problem with a lot of people that I talk to, especially in the employment space and the entrepreneur space. Employer who is always complaining about not having enough money, or the entrepreneur that's, you know, having a difficult time getting their business off the ground because they don't believe they can charge as much much as they should be charging, all that kind of stuff. There's such a synergy within this problem, is you have to remove your poor money mindset and start to say, look, I am worth that, all right? And that was kind of the way we ended the conversation. It's like, look, all my stuff, all the stuff I do, it's worth well over $1 million. So I don't see how $800,000 to $1 million for a home, $1 million home, is going to be an issue for me in the next couple months. And you got to say it with your conviction. You got to say it with confidence. Just like I was telling you, I believe it was yesterday, I was talking about quarterbacks. You got to have conviction when you do these things. That's how business works, all right? So understand that you are a new improved vehicle, and in many circumstances, many ways, you're going to have to unlearn a lot of the things that you may have learned from your parents, especially because money is not taught in the schools. It's something that you have to actually go through. You have to actually literally go and seek out and figure out how money works. Go and get books on financial literacy, like Rich Dad Poor Dad, Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, all that kind of stuff. It's important that you stay on this track of self-development, because if you let the world tell you how to think and all that, you'll be paying mortgage, paying rent for the rest of your life, and you'll never actually get a chance to enjoy your life because you're always paying rent, basically, all right? Anyway, I can get on a soapbox of this. I'll probably do a full episode on this very topic. Want to dive deeper into my work, makeyourmove.com. That's makeyourmove.com. Also, get a copy of my new book coming out, Transferring D1. You can get a copy of that on d1transfer.com as well. We're actually going to start doing live streams about how to navigate the NIL and the transfer portal space. All that stuff is coming within the next week. Some major announcements coming in, so just stay tuned, all right? Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker. Check it out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.